Hello there guys, it's your boy Bluehound here, and today we're back again with What If Deku Was Abandoned, part 2 of the crossover, of course. Or like some of you called it, What If Deku Was Abandoned Season 2. So with that out of the way, let's begin. So when we last left off, Limitless revealed the truth about Ayama's parents, and he almost killed them. Luckily, Nizu was able to calm him down enough to let go of them. So after the whole ordeal, the police came and they took Aoyama's parents and Aoyama. I forgot to mention this in last part, okay? Limitless was a bit against it, but Nizu assured him that he would treat him fairly. He knows he's a victim here. Limitless nod. So now we are still in Class 1's dorms. The air is a bit tense, because Limitless almost killed Aoyama's parents in front of everyone. Sure, they did abuse Aoyama, but still, did he really have to go that far? Everyone are thinking the same question except Nizu. He's curious about his speech because he said he would give them the same treatment that he gave his egg and sperm donor. And the way he almost killed them, there is no hesitation, no fear. Yes, he was angry, but he was not blinded by it. He knew what he was doing. And that led for another question. What did happen to push a kid to go this far? But Nizu decided to ask him about it later. But for now he clapped his hands and got everyone's attention. Well, that was interesting and eventful to say the least. So everyone take some time to rest, and I will deal with this matter personally. And when he said that, he was looking at Limitless. Limitless understood, sigh and nod. Everyone now are excited because with Deku, now they can stand a chance. Yeah, I will not count on him that much if I was you. Limitless speak up, everyone look at him. What do you mean? He's strong, everyone said at once. Yes, he's indeed strong, but strength alone can get you so far. Then Oraka chimed in, trying to prove that Deku not only is strong but also quite smart. Yeah, sorry Oraka, but I don't see that. The only thing that I can see is a dumb idiot that have a powerful quirk. That's it. Everyone's eyes widen and they get a bit offended. And they ask him why. From the top of my head, I can think of 3 reasons. The most obvious one, he lacked experience. Well, he did take out several villains before, they said. Limitless raised an eyebrow. Really? Yeah, he even helped saving Ida from Stain. Oh really? Then he looked at Deku. I doubt that. I was there fighting with them, Todoroki said. Oh, I believe you, Limitless said, about him fighting Stain. But what I doubt is Stain fighting back. I know for a fact that Stain will never use his true power against someone that is not his target. And you said that he saved Ida, meaning Ida was his target. You two were just in the way. He didn't want to kill you, he only wanted to push you away. Because if he really wanted to kill you, you'd already be dead. Everyone stood silent. Because trust me, Stain is far more stronger than you think. And his strength and quirk are not the thing they should be scared of. It is a resolve. It is truly terrifying. There is only a few people on this earth that have the same resolve as him. Then after a moment of silence, Oraka speak up again. She's really trying to protect Deku from him. And she said about him saving Koda from Muscular. Saving Koda? You mean the same kid from the Wild White Pussycat? They nod. That indeed is impressive. Muscular is quite strong. Everyone smile. But, then he added, what did it cost you? Deku immediately touched his right arm. Oh, I see now. So that's how you got that scar. Deku's eyes widen. Yeah, I saw that. I'm pretty sure that a cavalry girl cannot heal those type of wounds. So, yes, you did save Koda, but you sacrificed your arm in the process. And before you start berating me, yes, I know the hero's job is protecting others, but his way was rash. No technique whatsoever, just trying to punch his way out of things. And I'm pretty sure that your body cannot handle all your power just yet, right? 9 user? Everyone tense up. Deku's eyes widen and he looked at him. You know about one for all and all for one? Yes, I know. You could say that I trained specifically to fight all for one and one for all. And his last statement shocked them. Sure, all for one is a villain and not even know about it. So even though it is a shock that he want to fight him, but what does he mean about fighting one for all? Then Limitless speak up, and judging by your reaction, all of you here know about one for all, right? Everyone nod. And how do you know about it? They ask. Oh, you really want to know? Let's make a bet then. A bet? Limitless nod. Let's fight. If you can defeat me, I will tell you everything that you want to know. And what if you win? You don't have anything that I want, Limitless reply. Plus, I'm really intrigued about your strength, since all of you here want to go out and bring him back. Oh, Blue here, I just remembered something. Some of you did comment in last part that I made Bakugo resemble Bakugo from Season 1. After hearing it, yes, you're right. But that is easily fixed. Just change a bit how Bakugo speaks, just remove the extra. Because remember, Bakugo is still prideful. Heck, he even yelled at Deku because Bakugo tried to call him Izuku and Deku told him not try so hard. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that if someone comes straight to his face and tell him that he will be weak if he go outside, it will strike a nerve. Anyway, just change the extra to anything else you want to hear and let's resume the story, shall we? Limitless look at Nizu and he reassures him that he will not hurt his students too much. He still need to test their mettle. Avon are a bit suspicious because, well, he know about One For All and not Avon know about it. And that is mostly for Deku because he remembered that he just one-shot him not too long ago. So they went to the training field and in their way they met 3 people. Gran Torino, Aizawa and Mirako. Don't ask why, just deal with it. They are going to Class 1A dorms to check on Deku because they heard that he come back. But then they saw them as them what's going on. And after a quick explanation, the 3 heroes are alert about Limitless. How does he know about One For All? But sadly, the only way to get anything out of him is by fighting him. And because of it, the 2 heroes, Aizawa and Mirako, wish they have their full strength back. Same for Gran Torino, but he have this feeling that Limitless seem familiar. So they go to the field, they start discussing who should go first. All of you at once, Limitless said. What? You heard me. All of you against me at once. And don't hold back. They think that he's crazy. Maybe I am. Or maybe I'm just confident that you are just too weak for me. And this ticked off everyone. And that was his objective. He smirked under his mask. He wanted them to get serious. So, care to find out? Everyone get ready and they start by launching their long range attack at him. He easily avoid them. Then Deku, Bakugo and Todoroki launch at him with Ida because these 4 are the fastest in the group. But to their shock, he easily avoid all their attacks. Deku is even using 20% of One For All. And that's still nothing. But unbeknownst to them, right after their long range attack hit the ground and create a smoke screen, Limitless took the opportunity and de-transform back to his base form. And because they are so preoccupied by trying to hit him, they did not notice his hair changing. And the reason he de-transform is because that's how he fight. Just like in his fight against All For One in Kamino, he de-transformed and slowly got his transformation if he needed. But back to the fight, after he dodged their attacks, he started floating. Everyone are in shock except Deku. He used float and charge at him. He throws a punch but Limitless easily dodge it. Then he delivered a fierce right hook to his face that sent him flying. Then Bakugo charged at him only to receive the same treatment. Then Limitless shout, and by the way, Class 1A, Eva look at him. Don't blink. Don't want, and when they blink, he disappear. He appear right behind them. They try attacking him but he easily took them one by one. The teachers and Nizu are surprised. They start talking about themselves, about how strong he is, but they can see that he's not taking this fight seriously. He's holding back, but how much, they don't know. So skip the boring part, and after a bit, only Deku is able to stand, but barely. I will give you that. You're a bit tougher than I thought. Thanks. But, considering what you have, expect a bit more. What do you mean? One For All 45%. Black Whip, Float, Fudging, Danger Sense, Smoke Screen. All of these powers are just useless if you don't know how to use them properly. Indeed, you do have some practice, but you're still a far cry from mastering them. Deku's eyes widen. Only 3 people know about One For All's quirks. Him, All Might, and Bakugo. Not even Gran Torino know about them. Well, if you exclude Shigaraki and All For One. How do you know all of that? Deku asked him. Limitless looked down on him. I guess it's about time. He put his hand on his mask and slowly removed it. Avon's eyes widened except Nizu. What the? Midoriya, you have a twin brother? No, I don't. I am an only child. But then who are you? Me? I'm you. What do you mean, me? Exactly like it sounds. I'm you, but from different Earth, or reality. Wait, do you mean? Yes, the multiverse is real, so get a hold of yourself already. Everyone are still processing what they're seeing right now. Then Aizawa saw Nizu. You're not surprised. You already know about him? Nizu nodded. And we have already done a DNA test. He is Midoriya. And the second he finished his sentence, Limitless glared at him. And Nizu flinched. And he signaled to Limitless that he just slipped. Limitless sighed, and this interaction was seen by Aizawa. He doesn't like the name Midoriya, doesn't he? He asked. Nizu nodded. Do you know why? He shook his head. He said it was personal. I will keep that in mind. Aizawa replied. Good. Back to Deku. He's still in shock. Same for the other users. This is the reason why he feels so familiar to them. He is Deku. But there is something odd about him. They cannot feel one for all within him, but he's really strong. So that means that he have a strong quirk in his reality? Plus they can feel that he's different. He's a bit less talkative and way more aggressive and skillful. Yo, Limitless starts snapping his fingers. I'm right here. Stop spacing out. Deku snap out of it. Sorry, it's just shocking? Yeah, I know. This is the reason you were able to land a hit on me when we first met. Deku laughed nervously, then he quickly realized that that was the only reason that he was able to land a single hit on him. But wait, your hair is different. It was a bit greenish? Cyan. It was cyan. Oh yeah, so what happened? Can you just change your hair color? Anyway, yes, it's a side effect of my technique. Technique? Yeah. So you're going to use it? What it can do? Oh? That technique will boost my power, speed, agility, endurance, senses, and everything I need in a fight. And I won't use it. You're too weak for it. I easily one-shot you when the last time I used it. But last time I was tired. So do I, and I still am. I cannot use my full power ever since I came to this dimension. Oh, yeah. Anyway, the Limitless attacked him. Sensing the danger with danger sense, he dodged the attack. What are you doing? I should be asking you that. Last time I checked, we are fighting. I didn't give up. And you're still standing, meaning we're still fighting. I did give you a couple of minutes to regain your cool, but that will be all the courtesy that you will get from me. Not like you're going to use it. With or without it, you're going to lose. And this actually angered Deku a bit. He's basically saying all his hard work is for nothing. So he power up further and start using 30%. Finally getting a bit serious. 30%. That should be interesting. You don't have one for all, do ya? Deku asked. No, I don't. So how do you know about it? Simple. I am the one who requested the new Night user. After I declined the offer of getting it. Deku, everyone else, eyes widen. You reject one for all? Why? One, I don't need it. Second, it's a bit personal. What do you mean, personal? Dude, it's personal, so I won't tell you. Are you stupid or something? Oh, yeah, sorry. So, what I was saying, yeah. Right now, you'll never, ever beat me, no matter how much you power up. How are you sure about that? I can even reach All Might's full power. Using Fajin, I know. You and that buffoon All Might lack something crucial. You don't have any technique. You just bust your way through everything using sheer force. And I have dealt with people like that all my life. And let me prove that. The Limitless instantly appeared in front of him, grabbing him by his left hand, spin him around and throw him to the wall. Deku was stuck in the wall, gasping for air. The other users and the rest are surprised and shocked. Then Deku speak. How? I didn't even sense you. That's because you rely too much on danger sense. Newsflash. That quirk is not mature yet. Mature? He and the fourth user said at the same time. Yes, not mature, because of one crucial thing. The fourth user was not a fighter. He spent all his life gathering power for one for all, neglecting his own quirk. So the quirk itself, Danger Sense, did not get enough experience. Sure, it's not about bloodlust and basic danger, but if you fought someone that can hide his malice and presence, like me, that quirk will be useless. Everyone's eyes widen, even the fourth. He didn't think of that, and he's actually right. Everyone except him and the first are fighters. Their quirk matured because they used them, and One for All just boosted them. Sure, One for All did boost his quirk, but it's still immature. This kid is On a whole other level, he commented. He figured out a weakness that we overlooked. Indeed, the second speak up, he's quite different from this Midoriya. And his eyes are the eyes of someone experienced and seeing things a lot. The others agreed with him. Then suddenly Bakugo charged at Limitless. I don't care if you're another Deku, I'm not going to lose to you. And this really angered Limitless. His eyes glow blue and he grabbed Bakugo by his face and slammed it against the ground as hard as he can, breaking it, even creating a decent shockwave. Then he lifted Bakugo and he's gasping for air. I'm going to say this once, so everyone listen, and listen good. We maybe look alike, but we are not the same. So don't call me Midoriya, and do not call me Deku, because if you do, well, things will turn ugly really quick. But since I want to be fair, I will give you 3 strikes. After that, you have only yourself to blame with what will happen. Do I make myself clear? And he glared at everyone. Some of them nod. Good. And you, Bakugo, this is your first strike. And this is your first warning. Then he put his hand on his stomach and fired Ki Blast, sending him flying into the wall. All of them are shocked and a bit terrified. So he can also use explosions? Kirishima Kuki rushed at Bakugo and he found him barely conscious and hurt. Not severely, but still hurt. Hey man, that's not manly. You could have killed him? Limitless cut him off. Trust me, I can, but I restrained myself. He will still have one more chance, so he will be better to watch his tongue with me. I will not let someone yell at me and use that degrading name without paying the price, especially him. Everyone stood quiet. But why? He asked him. Limitless simply looked at Deku. Would you like to enlighten the class? Deku? A chin went down Deku's spine because of his voice. Even though his face doesn't show it, he can feel it in his voice. He's angry at him. But Deku decided to keep his mouth shut. Huh, staying quiet, aren't we? So not only you're an idiot, you're also a coward. Training is done. You're strong enough to go outside. So good luck. Then he started walking to the pros. The 5 of them stare at each other, then Limitless speak up. Enjoy the show? Maybe, Aizawa reply. It was quite of a display. You're indeed strong. Too strong for first year. Yeah, I get that a lot. And how did you get this strong? Aizawa asked, quite intrigued. I have been training for the past half decade, so that's that. And they are surprised. Really? That's quite impressive. So you had a mentor? In the past 2 years? Yes, I have. Maybe it was me? Going to not reply? I did see you using some of my moves there. Limitless smiled a bit. As much as it would be interesting and quite intriguing training with you, it wasn't. It was Ryuko. We met by accident when I was 13. She saw that I was way more powerful than a normal kid and I have quite a bit of experience. So she took me in. So we spent 2 years training under her. Well, technically only 1 year and a couple of months. We met during my summer vacation and she only invited me to train under her until a couple of months later. Huh, I see. But I don't think Ryuko would be a good teacher for you. Don't get me wrong. She is a good hero, but the Limitless cut him off. She usually deals with a large opponent, I know. That's why my training under her can be summarized to this. She did teach me the basics on how to actually fight, and a couple of things that let me grow faster, and sparring with her once or twice a week. Beyond that, I was technically teaching myself, and testing out anything new I found. Something new, they ask him? Deku nod. I studied every martial art known to man, plus I studied every hero, yes, you 3 included. Then I studied a bunch of other from UA, and some villains. The heroes are honestly shocked. Damn, that's a lot. I know, but from a very young age I learned that people not give me handout. If I want to get stronger, I need to get up and train myself. Ryuko was an exception, and I owe her a lot for taking me in. Plus, like I said, the reason I was able to get stronger, it's because of fighting against her. Fighting someone stronger than you will force you to be creative on how to fight them. Both Gran Torino and Aizawa agreed with him. You're right about that. So I guess you're a bigger problem child than this one, Aizawa asked, looking at Deku. I can see that you gave him the same nickname, huh? Didn't you, sleepy teacher? Aizawa raised an eyebrow at the nickname, Nizu just chuckled a bit. It's the first time he saw a student talking back to Aizawa. The other me was okay with this? Yes, he was. You're different, you know that, problem child? Yeah, I know, I got that a lot. Well, I guess I should call you by your little nickname. Limitless? It will be a bit problematic calling two of you the same nickname. I know, like I told you before, feel free to use the nickname. Or Izuku, whatever you want. Let me guess, not Midoriya? I'd rather be dead than be called that again. He replied with a cold voice that shocked the heroes. They know that something bad must happen for him to hit this name this much. Very well, Aizawa replied. Have it your way, Limitless. But I need to keep my eye on you. Huh. Who'd have guessed that you can crack a joke? Limitless replied, looking at Aizawa's state. Then he saw Mirako and Gran Torino. You three are hurt. Let me guess. The war? The three nod. And let me guess. Things happen differently in your world, they ask him. He nod. Yes, the heroes got hurt in my world, but nothing severe. That's good. The other may still have a chance of becoming a decent hero at least. And who said you can't? You look at him. Old, hurt, is the same thing. Your body may not be able to keep up anymore, but you have something that others lack. Experience. And that alone have its worth. So don't sell yourself short. You still have a lot to give, Mr. Aizawa. Limitless replied with a small smirk. The three heroes are honestly surprised. It's like they are talking to an adult, not a kid. Aizawa smiled and thanked him. I did nothing. But he gets serious. Let me ask you something. What will you do if someone gives you another chance to fight? Will you still fight, even after seeing what is outside right now? And Limitless is looking straight at them, and that look gives them shiver down their spine. But they understand what he means. And what he's doing, he's testing them. But then Aizawa smirk. Of course I will take it. Like you said, I still have a lot to give. Same here, kid. These old bones still have some fight in them. And don't count me out, even with a missing leg. I still will fight. They're building me a support item right now. Meiko replied. Limitless closed his eye and smiled. That's good to hear. But you will not need that. You said that you want to fight again? And your wishes? Then he opened his eyes and they're glowing blue. Are my command. He sticks his hand in front of them and three balls of light appear. They made their way toward them. They were hesitant, but they let them get close and they merged with them. Then suddenly Mirako and Aizawa scream in pain, but only for a second. Then they stop and look on in awe. Aizawa got his leg back, same for Mirako. Then Aizawa removed his eye patch and he can see with his eye it regrew. And Gran Torino is fully healed. Whatever damage Shigaraki did is gone. On top of that, he feels a bit younger and a bit more energetic than usual. Everyone present are looking in awe. They look at Limitless. You can heal people? Limitless nod. Mirako starts laughing. I see now why you choose the name Limitless. It suits you. Limitless sigh. Sadly, I did not choose the name. You give it to me. You mean me? Mirako said. No, the heroes in general. Just like with Aizawa, someone gave me that nickname, it went viral and now I'm stuck with it. Aizawa understands his pain, but he's still looking in awe. Not even a recovery girl can do this. What is your quirk, kid? Or you're just like him with multiple quirks? No, actually I only have one power. I just trained myself to use it in multiple ways. So care to explain? Nizu replied, quite intrigued. Sure, I owe you at least that for letting me in. So he starts showing them what he can do. Lightning, creating swords, spears, scarves. If you watch the series, you know the drill. So needless to say, they are speechless. The title of Limitless suit him way too much, they thought. Then they asked him about the power that Deku mentioned. Oh, you mean Limit Break. Limit Break? Yeah. Quick explanation. You're actually on point with the names. Well, technically I did not name them. So who did? My girlfriend. Everyone stood silent. What did you say? That my girlfriend gave names to my moves? She's better than me. Yeah, so I heard you correctly. You have a girlfriend? Everyone shout. Yeah, I have one. Why? Is that weird? No, it's just you still compare me with this Deku, right? They nod. He sigh. I will say this one more time. Except for blood and face, we are nothing alike. So don't compare me to him. Class 1 nod. They don't want to mess with him out of fear. He didn't show Bakugo any mercy during their fight, if you can call it that. Then Limitless started looking at his body, and he felt something. He's slightly stronger than before. Don't tell me. Yo, Miracle. Yes? Since you just got a new leg, care to try it out? And I'm going to stop it right here because it's already 25 minutes long. Don't worry, I still have like 25 minutes or 22 minutes more of this. But if you want it sooner, drop a like, and 500 likes, I will post it. And because I'm getting a lot of questions, yes, the other what ifs, like what if Deku was the Ghost Rider and was betrayed, will continue after I'm done with Villain. One of them will continue, but I don't know which one yet. So if you are new, subscribe, there is more videos like this coming. And like always guys, peace.